Hey everyone, so my daughter is sleeping and I drove out to the mall and I figured I'd let her rest a little bit. But on the way to the mall, my friend texted me and asked, what are your tips and tricks to get in your workout and nutrition when you go to school and you work and you have a kid? And some of us don't have kids, but just all that you have to do throughout the day. How do you focus and get your workout and your nutrition in when you're so tired or you're just lacking the time that you need to do those things? So I'm gonna kind of run through my day and then give you tips, and I'm gonna try and do it quickly because we all have our own schedule, you know. But a typical day, I wake up at 6, I get ready and get core ready, and then I get my Shakeology made and scoop my pre-made meals into a smaller meal, smaller buckets, and usually have my snacks kind of ready already, and put them in my bag, get to daycare and get to work. So between the time I wake up and the time I get to daycare, it takes me like 45 minutes to get ready and her ready and out the door and to daycare. And then I have like another 45-minute commute, and then I come into work about 15 minutes early and I leave like right on time. Right at 5 o'clock, I am walking out the door. I'm not turning off my computer. I'm not doing anything because I feel like I'm working 15 extra minutes in the morning, so that way I can go right on time every single day, no matter if I'm busy or not busy. I am getting out of there because I got things to do. And so 45-minute commute home, pick up Cora, get home. We usually will play for a little while or we'll start dinner right away. Kind of don't have a great routine as far as what are we going to do first, like eat or play, because we get home at 6. So between 6 and 7 we eat and play, and usually she eats. I'll have like a snack or something, but anyways, yeah, so we do that, and then between like 7 and 7:30 I give her a bath, and during bath time she's in my bathroom, so I'll clean my bathroom in my room, so that way I can like kind of clean while she's having fun. And then she goes to bed at 7:30, and then right at 7:30, like 7:31, I start my workout. Gotta like get it done so that way I'm done by like 8:30 or 9, depending on what I'm doing that day. And sorry, it's a little hot in here. Let me turn the car on. There we go. And then I get done with my workout, and as soon as I get done with my workout, I go and have a protein shake and my dinner. And my dinner usually doesn't take long at all because I've already pre-made my meals, so I'm not cooking throughout the week. And then I go ahead and get in the shower and get right when I come out from the shower, I start doing my homework. Then I'm usually doing my homework between like, depending on when I stop my workout, between like 9:30 or 10 until 11, 12, or even 1 with this math class. So it's a long day, and I'm not saying that everybody should do that kind of day, because to make your gains like that, you do need your 6 to 8 hours of rest, and sometimes I'm only getting like 5.5 hours, 4 hours of sleep. But my body does break down at least once a week and just says, you know what, screw this, sleep. So that's my day. But the tips that I have for you is, 1, you need to meal prep. You really, really need to meal prep. It cuts out so much time in your day. I usually cook everything on Saturdays or Sundays, and usually I'll make, like for an instance, I'll make chili, protein pancakes or paleo pancakes, noodles, a whole bunch of noodles, a whole bunch of boiled eggs. What else do I make? Sauteed snow peas and veggies, or green beans, and I'm gonna try asparagus this week. What else do I usually prep? I'm usually busy all day. I'm trying to think, what else do I make? I grill chicken on the grill, a whole bunch of chicken, like the whole pack. Whole pack of chicken. So basically, I make enough lunches and dinners for an entire week. From Sunday night until usually Saturday afternoon, I will have all my meals, and usually some left over. So it will last me more than a week for the prep that I do in one day. So that cuts out so much time. I never have to cook anything during the week, and it's fantastic. Oh, and sweet potatoes and brown rice. Make sure you get those. So yeah, if you prep in the beginning of the week, then you are set all week. Another great tip is if you are hourly and your boss or your company is paying you for hourly and not salary, don't feel like you have to stay. You need to go. You have things to do, and you need to show that worth and that you have things to do that are balanced in your lifestyle. And one of those things is me getting out of work when I need to get out of work, so that way I can get other things in my life done. I do not live to work. I wasn't born ready to just let's all just work. It's how we sustain our lifestyles. And while I don't mind my job and I like my job, at 5 o'clock I have other things to do that involve my daughter and myself. So really don't feel like you need to stay longer than you have to. And sometimes I feel like I need to do that, so I come in earlier so that way I can still leave at 5 o'clock. So that's another one. The third one is, as soon as I get home, which I didn't mention this because I wanted to make this very clear in the tips, is as soon as I get home, I walk in the door, set my stuff down, go pee, and I change into my workout clothes right then. Now, I'm not going to be working out for another hour and a half to 2 hours, but my clothes are on. My body is already saying, and my mind is saying, got my workout clothes on, that means I'm going to have to work out. So try that. If you work out in the morning, or you want to get yourself into that routine or whatever, that's a great way, especially if you work from home. It's really hard to get that workout in. I know you're there all day. It should seem really very possible to get your workout in. But if you put your workout clothes on right when you wake up in the morning, it's going to be a lot easier to talk yourself into working out because you already have the clothes on. You might as well get it done. The next trick is I do take pre-workout when I need it. I don't use it all the time because it's chemicals, but I do take my pre-workout when I'm too tired and when I really don't feel like working out. And I would say there's like 2 or 3 days a week where I feel like I need to go to bed. And sometimes I just go to bed, and then sometimes I take my pre-workout and I get all that energy and I do really awesome. So pre-workout, Beachbody sells it, or GNC. I'm actually here because I need more. At Vitamin World they have it, and it's something you take. It's kind of like a protein shake, but it's not protein. It's just like protein shake, as in you mix a little water with a little bit of pre-workout, shake it up in a shaker and drink that, and usually within 10 to 15 minutes you should be hyped up enough to do your workout. And it'll give you that boost of energy just to get your workout in. And then, usually for me, it keeps me like going until I'm done with my homework. Like you don't just crash after, an hour or whatever. I have some energy for like the next 3 hours. So I wouldn't suggest it if you're trying to get your pre-workout in and then you go right to sleep like right after that. You might be a little too wired to go to bed. So if it's a couple hours before you go to bed, or if you work out in the morning and you need that shot to get you going, pre-workout's a really good thing for that. Other things as far as tips is, it's just like, it's a lifestyle change. It's really starting your workout when you're tired, because usually you're not going to stay tired throughout your whole workout. I'm pretty much guarantee that. I mean, there's days where your body is just telling you, I can't do it, I have to go to bed, you're draining me, and that will happen. But it's time to get used to a routine where you really want these goals, then you're really gonna have to work at it. And sometimes, I mean, more often than not, it's all mental. It's saying, so tired, I've been busy all day, I've been working, I still have homework to do, I'm tired, I really feel like I can't get through it. But start it, and then you'll realize that you actually do have some energy. Your body has that extra kick, and it just needs you to get it started. And that is just mental toughness to just start it and see where you can go. And that's probably my biggest tip. Like, there are all these little tips and tricks to like get your food ready and workout clothes on, and leave on time and start your workout at the same time every day and all that. Great tips. But if you cannot work on your mental toughness, you're going to be battling it forever. You're going to be working on fitness and nutrition forever, and it's always going to suck. It's going to be one of those things that's like like getting grounded as a kid. You don't want to battle, because it won't be a long term if you just keep battling it. You really have to mentally work on yourself, and this is not just physical. It's not about the pant size that you're trying to get into, or the weight that you're trying to get to. It's really about what can you say yes to today, and what can you say no to get to your goals. And a lot of that comes with food. I have a lot of people that say, I don't like that food and I'm not gonna change to do that. And you can continue to do the same thing you've always done and get the same results you've always gotten. And I know we've always heard that quote. It's absolutely true. There are two things that I absolutely could not stand before I started eating right, and that is unsweet tea and eggs. Oh God, they were just so nasty. I was a sweet tea lover, and anytime anyone would ask me if I wanted eggs, I'd be like, are you kidding me? That's disgusting. I actually eat eggs and I drink some unsweet tea every day, which I know has caffeine in my unsweet tea, but it's way better than drinking my sweet tea. And it definitely took me some time to get used to it, and I didn't do half and half or anything like that. I just was like, you know what, too much sugar, I'm gonna quit cold turkey, and I did. And now I love unsweet tea, and when I drink sweet tea, it is just like drinking just straight sugar. I'm not saying it doesn't taste awful, like it's not awful, but it's definitely something that sits in my stomach and makes me feel gross. So unsweet tea, I seriously couldn't stand it, but I wanted the change. Like, I wanted to see my goals turn into actions to get to that goal, and to get to a goal, you have to change. And then eggs, I eat scrambled eggs every morning, and it's still not my favorite thing. I eat it with a wrap, and that wrap has a lot of flavor for me, so it helps, but I'm not an egg eater. Boiled egg whites are delicious. I'll eat boiled eggs, all the time, but specifically scrambled eggs are just, they're not good that much. But I eat them every day because I really need that protein, and I really need that healthy food to make me feel good. And food doesn't control my life anymore. So what feels good in my stomach are things like unsweet tea and eggs and clean cooked chili and pasta and things, fruits and vegetables. Those feel good in my stomach. I have less like gas issues and just bloated, and I just feel better. And if my tongue doesn't feel as great because of the flavor, that's fine for me, because food isn't just a social thing or a pleasure thing now. It is really about fueling my body, using the right foods to fuel my workout and fuel my day and fuel my sleep and fuel all these things that I need to do to get to my goal. So when food turns into that for you, instead of a social gathering, or just I'm sad today or I'm mad today and I have to have cake or candy or cookies, that is when you have really got it. When your mental strength is there and those foods don't control you, even when you are sad or mad or happy or in a social atmosphere or whatever, that's when it gets easy. And I mean, I know that people starting out or even trying to get to that point don't get it yet, because there's so many good and tempting foods and so many social gatherings around food, and people who are emotional eaters. And I was an emotional eater too, and an emotional not eater. As far as like, if I was sad, I just wanted to lay in my bed all day. I didn't really have the energy to get out of bed and to make food, so I would just not eat, which is just as bad as eating, or eating like overly emotionally eating. So I would say that if you can get to that point where food doesn't control you and you control your food, you can go, I mean, you could get to any fitness goal you want. I mean, it's a great feeling. It's a really good feeling. So I know this turned into a rant instead of like tips and tricks, but you got it. You got it, guys. So I'm gonna try and post this, and I hope you have a great day. My little chunky monk is still sleeping, but we're gonna try and get in here and get a little bit of shopping done. All right, bye guys.